enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
So I bet all three of the soldiers we're about to question are going to be pro-Empire, and we're going to be like, okay, so it's going to be all the citizens versus the soldiers. You will have a revolt on your hands.
I think he was the only one who survived.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Yeah, so evenly split.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
A whole day.
Oh, Philippe, I think, was the captain of the guard after the last captain got killed. What? Where is he? Is he outside the wall?
Welcome back.
He is outside the wall.
Give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
This chocobo has a hat.
Do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now.
Uh-oh.
Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how.
Uh-oh.
Well, duty
Uh-oh.
calls.
Is he about to just go kill this guy?
Thanks again.
It doesn't matter how? That was a very dark line. I think we should follow him.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Report back to Isabel.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Fade to black.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sandbreck, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
Nah, your boyfriend's off
I
to
don't
do
know
something
about
crazy.
that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
Wait, what?
There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you.
Now she's gonna
milady.
assassinate the Duke.
Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet.
Because that guy just gave
Especially
him
with
his
men
job.
like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Okay. Under new management complete. Gonna be a follow-up quest, I imagine. Don't see one for now. Alright, all the markers on the map. Alright, let's go back to the hideaway. There was another quest in the hideaway, but when I tried to do it, it said you can't start new quests right now because the main story step we're on. Let me check the guy up here. I really hate that I have to talk to that thing and wait for it to finish wiggling and then click interact with board. And then there's like a little slowly load in of the board, and I can't just click the board and have it instantly come up. The man in black. The greater part of the Black Shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the Ether Flood. However, we have received reports that one yet survives, a zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the Cursebreaker sent to slay him. Lostwing Sandbreck. Oh, the town that just got flooded? Now where in here will the baddie be? I bet Clive could earn a living just going into flooded areas and retrieving supplies that people left there. Maybe that weird spot down there at the bottom? Town's a big place. Looking for one dude in it. He's probably gonna be in an area that's like a fighting arena. So I'm wondering about that round room we saw on the map. Oh my god, invisible wall. I hit that a lot in Final Fantasy XIV also, during the brief time I played it. Trying to jump over railings and just hitting walls constantly. What's that? Oh, box. Let's see that. Do I have to go over the bridge? Fuck! Where is it? Cellar passage. Okay, so there's like a... God, the map is so bad. There's no mini-map in the game either. This leads to that room that I was eyeballing on the map. Reminded of the Tangled Depths maps in Guild Wars 2, where you can't see all the elevation differences. Hello, are you the lad? The Holy Trumpetoir, rank B. What? He should be stunned by now.
Nice try.
Alright. Tristana really hit the gym. Tristana! I can see the resemblance.
Your work here is...
Although I think many Yordle fans would be insulted. Alright, that one's done. I don't think anywhere among these hunts I got that last item I needed to make Gotterdame rung. I'll go double check. Clive's grunts never fail to make me laugh. Yeah. Specifically when he uses the Titan powers. He gets very grunty.
So what do I owe the honor? I'm saying Fordian, do you?
Oh, I have even less materials now because I made the belt and bracers that I didn't realize they use the same mats. So I have even less of the needed materials now. Oh, well. What's up, bro? I just did 10 side quests while you were moping. What's up?
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
One without blight. Like, it'd be really easy to wish for a better one.
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
I was gonna say, he can fly.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Have you been doing all the side quests? All the ones I found. I'm sure I've missed some. But every side quest I've found, I've done.
I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. that you both might save your strength.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna forcibly transform into Bahamut, and so yeah, I'll be fine. Source, trust me, bro. He is going to become another problem
for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Oh, yeah, Ultima is the reason that he transformed and blew up his own city.
To answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Dion knows he's simply built different. Dion looks at Titan and Garuda like losing control, and he goes, "No, I'd win." No, I'm built different.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Dude, I honestly feel bad for Prince Baha. He's gone through some of the worst experiences as anybody in this game. He was just trying to serve his empire, he's following orders. The orders kept getting more and more corrupt. And then Clive's mom showed up, and then she was basically the devil. And then, like, his dad gets corrupted. He tries to save him, ends up accidentally killing his dad. And then Ultima turns him into a weapon and makes him blow up his own city, and then he wakes up and remembers it. He's going through the ringer. Let me see if I can do this. We read this earlier. Nope. Quest progress restricted. Okay. Hi, Jill. You got to stab a kid, though? That was cool.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
They've been together all these years. Still, they've done hand-holding and one smooch. She's like, I've been waiting long enough.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Okay, another side quest just popped up over there.
Ah, Clive.
Where there's a will.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... Would you join me?
Okay.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Don't know if I'll do this immediately, but... Okay. And somewhere here. Oh no! Is this the Blacksmith Blues guy? Oh no, it's somebody else, okay.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
Why not have
So
Gav
you happy
do
to
this?
oversee the boys' test then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Okay.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Just gonna check the board. Gav is presently out scouting. I guess. Okay, still clear. Gav is too busy scouting. You're only saving the world from an ancient god, so you got you got free time. What? I didn't even know you could go up there.
What do you think happened to Miss...
It's those kids who broke the scale.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions.
You're the ones who break their stuff all the
Don't
time.
Listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
She's in her dungeon.
It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Starting to think I might not finish this today, Chad. It's just more and more and more and more. Same stream title on Wednesday, but with another final in it.
If you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
Wait,
the skies?
she's trying to make the thing fly.
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're away from everyone.